Every year I go to Flight Test, I make a giant airplane, and this year I chose to make a giant Viggen. This Viggen is scaled up 200%. In 2025, I made an oversized super flying man. I'm going to end his life in an epic way. First chance I get to put him in, I'm gonna. The year before that, I made a very large F-22.
Really awkward throwing that thing. It's like 2,000 grams.
This one was nowhere near as successful. The giant Viggen, however, turned out absolutely beautiful. It's almost a shame to put it in battle. Almost. One of the first things I did when starting this project was make sure it fit in the back of my van. The flight test plans were scaled up exactly 200%. And to get a longer flight time and protect the motors, I converted it to use two props. I used Inkscape to rework and redraw the plans. Next, I printed and assembled the plans for half the wing. All the Foamboard parts were cut out using my new CNC needle cutter, which I will review in a separate video. Then I popped out and prepped all the parts for the fuselage using extra sturdy Foamboard from Walmart. This Foamboard is not waterproof and will require Minwax later. I then tested every glue known to man to see which would be the lightest and strongest to use to bond the green insulation board together. If you'd like to know the results, please leave a comment below. Then, I assembled the Foamboard fuselage and intakes, and used my plans to cut out the wing made of green insulation board. To stiffen up the wing, I used Gorilla Glue to install 3 8mm carbon fiber arrow shafts. And to make the wing even stronger so that I can knock other aircraft out of the sky, I decided to use wood glue to cover the wing in paper. This turned out to be time consuming and a lot of work, but I was now happy with the results. Having protected props is a must for combat. After dry fitting the wing and fuse together, I routed extensions between the motor and ESCs. This will help bring the ESCs forward of the CG as well. I added bulkheads to the EDF area. And finally, I was able to glue the fuselage to the wing, prep the elevons, and install the canards. If you've seen my channel, you know I love the Tiger Stripe paint scheme. And this time I used fluorescent paint to really make it stand out among several hundred airplanes. The flying weight of the 200% Viggen is 6.5 pounds or 3,000 grams.
Here we go.
I didn't feel comfortable throwing a 6.5 pound airplane with 11-inch props. Fail. Fail.
Wasn't strong enough.
After spending more than 2 weekends on this project, it felt really great to get it up in the air.
Hell yeah!
Unfortunately, my excitement didn't last very long. I was able to get about 2 laps before a problem developed. Although, every other aspect of the Maiden was absolutely phenomenal. The air blowing directly over the elevons means I can make very tight turns. It flies nothing like the EDF version. I couldn't believe how well this aircraft flew. It was very graceful and highly maneuverable. And I can't wait to take some people out in combat, so stay tuned for part 2.
Something came loose, I think. Huh?
One of the motors had developed a grinding noise, and the aircraft was pulling hard to the right.
It don't sound right.
So I decided to bring it in instead of risking further damage. Stay tuned for part 2 when I fly this beast in combat at Flight Fest 2026.
Well, that's really nice.
It does, actually. Oh, the motor's broken.
Is it?
Yeah.
The bell had completely separated from the motor.
I don't know.
What's work on it? Congrats, by the way.
Yeah, it flies great, dude.
I know.
Once I removed the motor to inspect it, I noticed the C-clip was missing from the rear shaft, allowing the bell to move forward.